Hi, it's Grayson, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, I am going to be going through photos of myself from the past before I realized that I was a lesbian to finally prove once and for all that I've always been a lesbian and that I was born this way. Okay, so in this image, I'm wearing a Denver Broncos shirt. And if you don't know, the Denver Broncos are the football team of Denver, Colorado. Also, if you didn't know, sports are a hallmark of the lesbian community in a lot of ways. I would say if you are someone feminine identified that is very into sports, it's more likely than not that you are a lesbian. That's just the statistics, like per capita. So I can't really argue with the facts. This next photo, I'm doing a pose like this, which covers my mouth. And I think that a pose like that says that I have something to hide. I have a secret, something that I'm holding back. And I think you could very easily say that that secret was that I am a lesbian. This next photo is me holding a pencil, which I think is strongly associated with the lesbian community. The lesbian community is very proliferated by academics and artists. I'd say people trying to really write their own story because it's been so robbed of them in the past. This next image is an image that I think is coming more from a very subconscious place in my childhood psyche. It's something that I superimpose two versions of myself. And I think that in a lot of ways, you could see the two versions of myself as representative of the false self, the mask, and the true self. The true self, the figure on the right, I would say, is looking towards the false self, saying, "When are you going to wake up? When are you going to stop this all? When are you going to come to terms with who you really are?" And the figure on the left, the false self, is in this sort of daydream state, dreaming of fitting in with the status quo, very clouded by, internalized homophobia, compulsory heterosexuality, and such. Next. This next image shows me doing a pose that I believe is very important to the queer community. I would say that this pose is a signal to show someone that you're queer. If you're in a space where maybe it's not safe to say I'm queer, but you see another queer person and you go, they immediately know. And I feel like this was a way for my younger self, such a young age of a child, to be signaling, to be crying out, to be telling myself, I'm gay. This next photo is actually from a play where I was playing a lesbian, which is very rich, huh? Because I was actually a high school student playing a straight girl in the story of my life. And little did I know that I was actually playing myself. And I think that acting is really interesting in that way, that sometimes you have to play a character to embody who you truly are. And I think that this is an excellent example of that. This next photo is of me when I cut my hair very short, and everyone started thinking that I was a lesbian. This is when the rumors began. This next photo is of me sitting really weird in my chair, which is a really common thing that I've done throughout my life. I've often fallen out of chairs because I've sit in them so weird. I've noticed throughout my life that it's something that men really hate and find as like offensive, especially in terms of my gender performance. They find it very unladylike, and I've heard things such as, "You'll never get a man sitting like that." Um, on the flip side, I've gotten extensive praise from other lesbians for the way that I sit. It's actually a big turn on for a lot of other lesbians that really love the way that I sit. And it's a signal to them that we are the same. Another thing of my past self signaling to my future self, I'm here, I'm queer, but I just did not yet have the tools to understand this crying out. This last photo is me stoned out of my mind. And I will say that being stoned out of your mind and smoking weed is a really big part of the lesbian community. It would be really hard to call yourself a lesbian without um, having cut your teeth in being a stoner. Okay, so that's actually it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this helps you like diagnose you or one of your loved ones or someone you even hate with lesbianism. It's something that afflicts honestly not that many people. I would say not enough actually. So if you are considering lesbianism, I would say jump in. The water's fine. If you're trying to retroactively identify with your current sexuality, I think it's actually pretty easy to project onto the past the your current understandings of yourself. And obviously, even though I didn't know I was gay in this time, um, I was totally always gay, and I'm like certified gay, like I'm certified lesbian, like, and here is the proof. I don't know actually know how you could deny my lesbianism when you see these images, because I think that there's nothing more lesbian than these images. Yeah, that's it. Bye.